Okay.
New friend Thomas.
I
Joshua, or Josh, or Dr. Asian Man. Thank you. The Fallout TV show is the biggest thing ever. It is bigger than sliced bread. It is the biggest thing since sliced bread. It is bigger than another thing that is somehow bread related.
It's bigger than
Damn, that's pretty
Patrick's.
small.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. All right, so listen.
Damn, it must be 3 inches.
I know everyone here is like, this should be a TV show. This should be a TV show now that the Fallout show is so successful. But I have a list here of video games that I don't think would work as TV shows for one reason or another. Now let me clarify before we start this. These whatever game I mentioned, they're probably a really good game. I just don't think that they would work in a TV show format for one reason or another. That it's not as noticeable on its own in its own world and stuff. Like the Fallout world is very recognizable. Very recognizable. Like you can watch the Fallout TV show at any point and you'd be like, "Oh, that's a ghoul. That's the two-headed cow. That's Brotherhood of Steel."
Holy shit, is that my dad? What's he doing here?
Dad just in the background. That'd be awesome. All right, so I'm gonna start this off with a controversial one, but Skyrim. Now, the reason I don't think Skyrim would work as a TV show in the same way that Fallout would is that it doesn't have anything as special to make it distinct from like Game of Thrones or the other medieval shows. And like what I mean by that is like I said, you can watch Fallout and you can recognize stuff, and it's its own world that's so well built. Like there's nothing like Fallout when it comes to like these post-apocalyptical games and TV shows. It's very distinct. But I like what, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think Skyrim would work on its own because there's nothing to make itself so different from other medieval shows.
So honestly, I do agree with that, but it kind of would be a bit different than Game of Thrones because the magic you can use and shit. But
Oh yeah, true.
But in the end, though, I personally couldn't get into Skyrim because of how long it was and everything. Because I got a life.
You're
Just
not a
kidding.
complete virgin like me.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Facts.
really though, I just couldn't get into it because of how many different quests there was and everything. Like I did find it pretty cool, but in the end, I don't think it would. I really don't think it would have made a good show though, just because most of its story was like super long. Like they would have to have it as, if they were going to do movies, there would have to be multiple movies. If they were going to do it as a TV show, it would be like,
we're not talking about movies. This is TV shows only.
No,
Minus 1
well,
point.
No, that's fine.
Close enough. They look the same.
If you get down to 3 points, I kill you.
As a TV show, it would be pretty much as long, if not longer, than The Simpsons.
I think I say Game of Thrones, which went on forever.
Yeah, The Simpsons is still going after like 20-something seasons.
It's at like 35 seasons now. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh, what do you think? I mean, you agree?
I'm trying to imagine what I do agree, because I'm trying to imagine what would it be like to have a Skyrim as a show, and I feel like that would be long, and I feel like it'd be drawn out like hell and back. Think of like The Walking Dead. You know how Walking Dead feels drawn out and long, and it kind of feels.
I have a whole category for zombie games in this list. Don't you even worry.
Oh hell yeah! Because damn, there's so many zombie stuff already. Imagine having another zombie show.
Well, like another game I have on here, kind of in the same realm as like Skyrim is Starfield, which like Starfield was one hell of a hyped up game that did not lead to all the expectations. And again, it's like it's a cool world playing a game, but it's not as distinct. Like I don't think you could watch a Starfield TV show and be like, "Oh shit, that's the Starfield universe." That's especially because they're only on one game.
I'm being honest.
I forgot Starfield existed. What the fuck?
I did too. Because they didn't bring it onto the PlayStation, so I never really touched it or even thought about it. But if you look at it, if they did make a Starfield show, that would make stuff really confusing because they would have Seinfeld and Starfield.
Oh yeah, people would be confused.
Yeah, dude, it'd be really confusing. I'm like, oh, dude, have you seen the new Starfield show? Damn it!
Oh,
dude,
so the new Like, hey, I like that new show, Starfield. Oh yeah, I used to love Steinfield.
Seinfeld.
Wait, what do you mean
You
used
mean
to?
Seinfeld? You fuck.
Used to.
Yeah, yeah. See
All
what I
right.
mean? Like they be doing that a lot too.
You're already confused by this show. That's not even real.
I
All
know.
right. Are either one of you gentlemen familiar with the Mafia games, the Mafia trilogy, if you will?
I've heard of the
So
Mafia games.
I honestly never really played them, but I do have them for free. I just, never played them. My
I
brother says
suggest.
that
I
they're
mean, I suggest. Okay, so check it out. I suggest the first two if you like a really good story, and I suggest the third one if you want a Punisher game. Because the first two are these like really like story driven about like getting in the mob and like what it means to be a mafia gangster, and then in the long run, the main character does something that he shouldn't be doing in the mob, and you know, stuff happens. And then the third one is like, oh, I got betrayed. Oh, my family's dead. Well, I guess I'm gonna be a mobster. Oh, my sweet car got stolen. Oh, let me get my sweet car back. And it's just like there's no proper story to the third one. Like there is a story, but it's like go here and kill this guy. Go here and kill this guy. But I don't like the thing is again, it's like there's nothing too distinct about the Mafia universe for you to make that a TV show. Like you'd have to bring in characters like Vito Scaletta and Joey and fucking all. You'd have to bring in these characters for it to be distinct. And it's like
so what's your
it doesn't make it any different from like Black Family Mafia or The Sopranos
I
or
love The Sopranos. That
God,
shit
what is
slaps.
the one that Steve Buscemi's in? Oh my God, Empire Boardwalk.
so what you're saying is basically the third one, no.
Is Booty Cheeks.
The first and second one had a good story, so those actually might be a decent show. Not great, but decent.
But if it's
Just it
just
probably
sorry,
like if it's just those two, they probably work out pretty good. But if it
you can
hit
just
the
play the
third
game.
one, then no, you know.
Well, like again, like you could just play the games essentially. Like if they were going to be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is part of the Mafia universe." It's like, "Okay, well it's just a standard Mafia show." And it's like if they're just like, "Ah, we're going to make an adaptation of Mafia 2." It's like I'd much rather go play Mafia 2. One of the best games of all time in my opinion. And it's a similar thing for this next one. Call of Duty. Would you guys watch a Call of Duty
Oh
show?
god.
So
Don't we have a bunch of military shows and movies anyway?
Right.
Like,
-1 point for Josh. You mentioned movies.
oh yeah, I forgot
Uh,
about that.
there's
so
one
honestly,
strike.
it's kind of mixed for me. So
Mm.
they'd have to follow like one line. Like if
Like
it was
Frank, like Woods and
Modern
Mason.
Warfare 1, 2, and 3, I would. If it was just the campaign, maybe I'd probably check it out. Same thing with the Black Ops series. If it was all the Black Ops games, but like just the campaign going through, yeah, I'd probably check it out. If it was based off the zombies, it'd be kind of it'd be really confusing. But eventually, like it'd be kind of like how Attack on Titan is, where
I
you're
love Attack
watching
on
through
Titan.
it. It's got a bunch of references that you don't know yet, and then at the very end of it, all of it finally gets put together.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like that for the zombies. For multiplayer though,
Oh god,
definitely
not
not.
multiplayer.
Um,
Not multiplayer.
A
That
unless
shit sucks.
multiplayer
unless
TV show.
hold on, unless it was Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3s, because Black Ops 4 multiplayer did actually have a story to it. Then it was supposed to lead into Black Ops 3s, which was a whole simulation, which is so if it was kind of a story about what was going on there, and they're like actually trying to explain what's going on there, sure, I'd probably check it out, probably get super bored, sleep through it, to be honest. But it'd definitely be a decent uh story for a show, as long as it's not all of the other multiplayers.
All right, so let's give it a ranking. Do you think a COD TV show would end up like a Halo show, or do you think it'd end up like a Fallout show?
I feel like it would be
Uh,
in between,
yeah, I think
like
it'll be in between.
Okay.
just because again, it just depends on which one it's going to be. Like, oh, what I do think though is if they did do the zombies, it'd be long. Like,
It's so fucking long.
It
yeah.
would be.
All right. Mario Power Tennis. Now, look, how would you even do this? Mario Power Tennis? Really? Would it be like a comedy drama like Shorzy? Would it be like Ted Lasso? Would it be about how Luigi is actually Rosalina's father, not Mario, and Peach is a cheating whore? Thomas, go ahead, explain this.
Damn.
Why would you make
So
Mario Power
honestly,
Tennis a show?
I wouldn't see it as a show. I would see it as the unforbidden word
Damn.
because they did pretty good on the Mario. Yeah.
No,
So
go ahead.
they did.
Did you want to finish your sentence? What were you going to say? How did
No. No, but seriously though, the Mario movie was actually pretty good.
Minus a point.
So if they wanted to make the tennis into a show, it it would die really quickly. It'd probably only be
Let's
like
say like
three,
Dude, it'd
four
be boring.
episodes.
It's gonna be
so
boring as
Yeah,
boring.
hell.
but if they turn it into another movie, then maybe.
Mario Power Tennis, the show.
Damn, if I want to watch tennis, I'll just go watch tennis. But that shit will put me
Yeah.
to
Well, I
sleep.
mean, it would be interesting though, because it'd be pretty cool to check out how they use the power ups and everything.
Oh yeah, true.
Uh,
Damn
It's
it!
but
Now
slightly more
Thomas is on
like I
board.
said though, not as a show though, not as a show.
Okay. Yeah, in a longer format of such. Maybe I don't know, maybe some kind of maybe a theater production, maybe a play.
A type
Mario
of
Power
theater
Tennis
film,
player.
if you will.
Mario Power
I would watch
Tennis
it
the
as
play.
a film.
Hmm.
Mario has to play tennis, or the world is going to explode.
All right.
No, he has to be Bowser at tennis.
If he doesn't beat
I really
Bowser,
hope that's the
literally everyone's
sequel.
going
I
to die.
really hope that's the sequel. It's just an entire sequel of that. All right.
I can
So
see that.
another a very popular game series. Are you guys familiar with the Portal games?
Oh,
Yes.
I haven't touched board in a while, but that shit slapped.
So I
To
don't know. I
be
just think.
honest, I don't I
Do you
don't
think it'd work as
see
a TV
it.
show? Because I know everyone's like Gladys. Gladys is the best villain of all time in every video game ever, and if you don't like it, you're wrong.
So I don't see it being a show unless if they like extended it a lot and if they made it to where like instead of their robots doing all this or like people just kind of having fun with it and like kind of making it into like more of a drama, like adding a lot more to it. But in the end, how it is now, I would not actually see it as a show.
Okay.
You have to
Okay.
add a lot of stuff to make it into a show. Or like,
Because I mean, why that doesn't really have much of a story. It's just puzzle,
yeah.
puzzle, puzzle, teleport, puzzle,
If you
puzzle,
make it to like a drama,
boss.
like maybe uh you and a friend or whatever stuck in some weird place, and the only way you have to get out
Like
is
Alice
solving
in
puzzles.
Borderland?
Yeah, I haven't touched Borderlands in a while as well.
No, Alice
Dude,
in
that game
Borderland. It's a
slapped.
fucking anime
Ah,
show.
Yeah, I
I saw
yeah,
the first season. It was good.
no, I didn't see it. I
I
All
heard
didn't
of
right.
see
it.
it either.
All right. My next up, and I kind of put them in the same category because I think that they're. It's again. It's one of the. It's just a very broad concept. A Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption TV show. Now, so the GTA series, every GTA game is different. They're all different stories. It's all about some kind of criminal moving up in the world and stuff. But like, I don't like again, like yeah, it's a pretty expansive universe and you can do a lot with it. But like what would it even be? And again, why wouldn't we just go play a GTA game?
So
Like, what are you gonna do? Make Laszlo
honestly,
Jones dance in his underwear for like half the fucking show? Like, come on.
I know of quite a people that probably watch that. No, really though, the way I see it is they could do it, but they would have to do it kind of like the 5-0 shows, where you got the Hawaii 5-0, like different uh shows that's pretty much the same thing but different areas. So they
Okay.
would have so they would have to have San Andreas, which would be over in and
LA.
which would be over there in LA. So they would have GTA LA and like have kind of like you know kind of
Right.
like how LA 50 would be. They would have Vice City, which I'm not I think that one's in New York. So they'd have
No, Vice
a
City's
GTA Resort.
Florida. It's Miami, yeah.
Yeah. Well then GTA Miami or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
GTA
like you
Vice
see what I
City.
mean?
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
have to use that one little region and make that the whole show going around that. Like you can
Right.
make the main characters still the main characters, follow through the game, but then instead of going like from San from Vice City to San Andreas, you would have to go um, from Vice City to the next game that was in Vice City, which was, I believe, GTA 4 with the Lost
No,
and
it
Damned
goes
and also the Battle of Giatoni.
no, it goes 3, then Vice City, San Andreas, 4, and then 5.
Well, I mean, it's just the ones in that took place in Vice City.
Oh, okay. No,
They'd have to skip
it's
all
Vice
the
City
others.
Stories, yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to skip San Andreas and whatever else and go straight for the Vice City stories if they're doing Vice City all. And then San Andreas, they'd have to skip all the others and go straight to GTA 5 because that one's in San Andreas.
Yeah.
So,
So what I'm
see what I
hearing
mean?
is it'd be long and complicated and no one would watch it. Just give us GTA 6 already.
Well, people would.
What,
I
GTA
would probably
6?
check it out, but I'd probably get bored of it after a little while, being like, if they made it too much like the original game.
You're like, wow, I could just go play San Andreas.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened to me in the
Damn.
Fallout show. I watched like half of the Fallout show and I went, hold on a minute, I can go play Fallout 3, and that's what I've been doing.
Time to
And
play Fallout.
and I think it's kind of a similar thing with like Red Dead Redemption though, because it's like again, like
Oh,
what makes it so
so
distinct? Like you could go watch Yellowstone, you can go watch 1985, you can go watch Hell on Wheels, you know.
so
Literally any Western.
if I'm being honest about the whole thing with the show of Fallout, I've never been a fan of the games.
Really?
I like I admit that it was
That's
a
a
good story, but I've never been a fan of playing the games myself.
Wow.
So
So you
I
would
do
I
I
highly
do
recommend
actually
it.
like so I do like the show because of the fact that since I don't like the games but I still like the story, I can now watch the show to get some of the story out of it, you know?
okay,
So
that's
that's
a
why I'm
valid
kind of like
argument
on the
actually.
fence about it. So because I know I'm not the only one. My brother and his girlfriend, they both are like, yeah, no, I like the game. It's just I can't stand the graphics or I can't stand how, they did some of the gameplay or whatever, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, that's why I'm
Um
like, yeah, I liked it, which is why I'm kind of seeing the bigger picture about kind of like I said, GTA. Nobody's gonna go back in time and play GTA 1, then 2, then 3. They're just gonna be like,
no one has
oh
played
yeah, I'm
GTA
waiting for
1 or
GTA
2
6.
since they came out, don't worry.
Yeah, they already came out, but we're not gonna go back in time just to replay them like all the way through
I
for
mean,
the
you don't
next
really
10
have
years.
to. You don't really have to play like any of the GTA games to get like a conclusive story because they all are their own
That's true
narrative.
though. Yeah, that is true actually. I didn't think about that.
Josh, would you watch a GTA or Red Dead Redemption show?
I feel like I wouldn't, just because there's already a bunch of like those type of or similar shows like those, like
Right.
the games. Like I feel like
Uh,
it'd be kind of repetitive, and I'd be like, damn, I could just play the video game instead.
Josh is like,
I can see
It's the
that.
same
I
shit.
just wasted 20 hours. I could have just played the fucking game and wasted 30 hours. Damn it. All right.
And I
So
get to
again,
just look stupid.
I categorize these two kind of in the same thing, but a Dead Rising show or a State of Decay show. And the reason I don't think that these would be good shows, not that like they're not good universes or good games, it's just that The Walking Dead has been on since like 2000 and I don't know, fucking 8, 9. It's been going on forever
Something like
and
that.
it still won't die. There's 3 fucking spin-offs of The Walking Dead and it's
And those
never going to
spin-offs are
die.
having more seasons. They have
Yeah.
multiple seasons
Yeah,
coming
like
up. Like,
fucking
bruh, just die already.
yeah, like fucking Dead City is getting a second season. The Daryl Dixon show, I know for a fact that one's going to get a second season. Like it's not that they would be bad shows, it's just that I am so
It's
burnt
drawn
out
out
on
too long.
fucking zombies that I wouldn't want to watch them. I would rather just go play the games.
Exactly. No offense to
Well,
Walking Dead, but that shit feels like it's repeating storylines constantly. At least similar, like, format. of the storylines, and kind of like, come on, man, like it gets boring after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Go Characters go to place good. Place gets attacked by something weird, usually a person or zombies. Oh fuck, we have to leave this place or save this place, and that's literally
They
how it
always
works.
leave. It's always some.
Then,
It's
then,
always
then
some asshole with an ego.
yeah, then a character would die. It's like, oh fuck, major character dead. Only one or two major characters from the original season still in the show, and that's
Yeah,
Daryl and
Rick
Carol,
and Daryl. Oh, and Carol.
and
Yeah,
Rick as well, and
yeah,
Rick as well.
yeah. And then they faked Rick's death. Oh god, it was so much. Sorry.
You remember when they faked Glenn's death? That shit, everyone got
God,
pissed off when they faked Glenn's death.
dude. Everyone was so.
That was dog water.
That was annoying. And then, like, yeah, a couple episodes later, he's like, "Nah, I survived because I was laying under a pile of walkers." And I'm like, "Fuck you." And then he eventually did die. Oh, spoil for The Walking Dead, but seeing as it's been on for 1,000 years, I think everyone
Yeah.
can shut the fuck up. Thomas, though,
Honestly, I,
what
I
do you
lost
think?
I lost interest after Carl died.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
they killed off
lost
the top G character.
I lost
They're
interest
supposed to
after
live.
fucking Negan was introduced. I was like, oh, okay, cool. This guy's a really cool character.
So,
And then I was just like,
I,
I'm not gonna watch.
so when I was actually watching The Walking Dead in middle school, I know that it was pretty big at the time because all the girls in my class liked Carl because they thought he was cute and everything. I personally liked him because he was a badass in the zombie apocalypse. I mean,
Oh,
He's a
I mean,
badass
he was a
kid.
kid.
he
Yeah,
murdered at like
he was a
10 years
badass
old.
kid. Like also he was kind of the only kid uh that was in there killing zombies. I mean, I thought that was pretty badass. So I'm like, dude, homie's living the fucking dream while we're over here, playing zombies and everything online. Like, dang, I wish this would happen for real. This kid was literally
Fuck
living
hot
the
zombies.
dream.
But yeah, but Thomas,
So,
Life could be true.
would you watch a Dead Rising show or a State of Decay show? You know?
Dead Rising, honestly, I am a pretty good fan of
Okay.
Dead Rising. I didn't like the first game. The second
The
one,
controls are
I
weird.
played I still play the second game once in a while. Actually, the
I like the
third
second one a lot too.
one.
Third one, I thought it
So
was cool how open world it was.
unfortunately, the third one I didn't get a chance to try out because it was only on Xbox. But I would actually like to watch an actual like show following the story.
Okay.
The only downside though is I really like the character Chuck Green, but unfortunately he's not quote canon
Yeah,
part of the normal story
He's canon.
because he is, but not in the way that they show in Dead Rising 2. Because in a Dead Rising 2 off the record, you're still playing as
Frank
um
West, yeah.
yeah, and turns out Chuck became a psycho that you had to kill,
Was that off?
where in the original you end up not seeing Frank anywhere.
Well,
So
do you not know what happens to Chuck in the third game?
well, I don't know what happens
I mean,
in the end, but I know that or in the beginning, but I know that in the end it turns out his daughter ended up growing up to be Rhonda.
not Rhonda.
Not
Her
Rhonda.
name's
Not Rhonda.
Annie, I think. Her name's like, yeah, it's like her middle name's Annie or some shit. And he shows up at the end of the game and he's like, "Let's kick some shit." And then you and fucking Nick, I think, like get in a car and chase a plane down. It's a really bad. God, now I want to go replay fucking 3. Thanks,
I,
Thomas.
I wish I could get 3 to be honest.
It might be on
I
Xbox
seen
now. I don't know. Or it
no,
might be on
it's always been on there.
PlayStation.
And because I couldn't play 3, I never bothered with 4 because I wanted to play 3.
Well, 4 continues Frank West's story though. It doesn't it's not
No,
it's yeah.
well, I would actually watch different versions of the show though. I would like to watch the Frank West, like his whole story about what's going on and everything. But I would also watch the Chuck Green story where how he's trying to survive through all of it, protecting his daughter and everything.
Right.
And then what ended up happening where she ends up wanting to leave him behind. Because remember, at the beginning of the third game, she did not, because I'd seen the beginning of it on the walkthrough, but she ends up kind of leaving him behind and everything because she
Yeah.
didn't want to.
She
So I would
yeah.
like, I would definitely like to see like what goes on from the beginning of his story of like when the zombies killed his wife and everything, up until that point, and then go play the third game. But for the uh, Frank West story, I would actually like to watch not only how he played through the first game, but kind of like follow the whole story through without having to play the games. You
Right.
know,
Okay.
now I would watch those two. If it was about the guy that was in the third game, probably
Yeah.
not, just because I don't know him at all. I don't know anything about him. Literally, he was only in the one game and then vanished. I know he was immune, but other than that, I don't know, Jack.
Yeah, there's this whole story about like there's like a group of like orphans that got experimented, and he was it like I said, the third one is actually a fun game to me, especially because he's a mechanic, so they make it to where
Oh,
you can combine weapons at any point in the game.
yeah, no,
Uh,
that I liked a lot. I actually love the idea of that. It's just
oh,
like
and
I said, I don't.
the vehicles were badass.
Yeah, but like I said, I've seen gameplay on it. I just never played it myself because I couldn't. I don't
So
even
y-
think it's
so
the
you
PS5.
would so you would watch a Dead Rising TV show depending on the story.
Yes,
All right.
depending on who, because I would go based off of who the main character is. If it's just some random, I would probably watch it just to see if they do have a good story. If they don't, then I would just shut it off. But
All
if
right.
they're following Frank West, then yeah, I would watch it for the story. If they're watching Chuck Green, I would like to follow his story too. But
Okay.
other than that, I wouldn't be too much interested.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stick with me and Josh's opinion that zombies are overplayed, and I think it's gonna take
They are.
I think it's gonna take about
Take a
10
while.
years of no zombies on TV for me to want to watch zombies again. All right. So this is a segment I'm gonna call favorite games, where it's I got a list of I have one of my favorite games, one of Thomas's favorite games, and one of Trevor's favorite games. The reason I don't say Josh is because I go, "Hey Josh, what's your favorite game?" And he goes, "Oh, Fallout."
I have
And I'm like,
multiple.
"Well, that's already a fucking TV show, so thanks, Josh." So
Indeed.
Life is
Siege is a
strange.
good game as well. Rainbow Six is a good.
So
Life
That's my
is
favorite as
strange.
well.
you would watch a Rainbow Six? Would you watch a Rainbow Six TV show?
If they
Definitely.
do the story correctly, yes.
All right, fuck
But
you.
they have to have a good idea though.
Wait, there's an actual story.
Yeah, dude, it's a military game. There's like I don't know, like there's like all the characters have like a background story and all this other crap.
Oh well, then that's a bit different. I wouldn't be interested in everybody's background.
Well, there's like a
But if it
reason
was
they're
like an
fighting each
actual,
other.
if it was like an actual story where it's like it shows their background stories and then making an actual story, then that's
That would
another
be pretty.
thing.
That would be pretty cool.
All right, so
Yeah.
my favorite.
Before we continue, Husky, I just realized we've said story so many times. You should put up a story counter for how many times we said that word.
You
Dude,
know, oh, so I have to do extra work, is what I'm hearing. Thanks, Tomas.
yeah. Hey man, we
Uh,
gotta put somebody to work. And it's not
you,
me.
Josh. I'm putting no. Get back in the basement. Fucking, where's my whip?
But I'm making
Get back in the
sweaters.
basement.
I'm making sweaters.
And they're not even good quality. You cheap bastard.
They're nerd table
Um,
sweaters.
Exactly. They're itchy.
Josh is in charge of all of our merch. So yeah, I
That'd be
have.
awesome, actually.
So my
That would be.
favorite video game series is the Life is Strange games. Love the first one. I
Wait, who's
love the
this?
second.
Is that one?
What? It's me. Life is Strange. It's my favorite video game series.
So,
I love this. I love the first one. The second one's my favorite. I like the prequel. I played a bit of the third one. I need to finish it. And then there's like a not like a spin-off game. Well, there's Captain Sphere, which is technically a spin-off game. And then there's like
not really a spin.
it's
It's more like a demo for the second one.
whatever. And then there's Tell Me Why, which is ain't nothing but a mistake. Sorry. Then there's a game called Tell Me Why, which I don't think it's connected to the Life is Strange games, but it's made by the same people and it's like the same choice thing. Maybe it is connected. Anyway, um so here I think that a Life is Strange game or TV show would work in a way. But the reason I would not watch it is for two. Okay, so like, do you guys remember on Netflix they had that Black Mirror spinoff where you were able to choose what the people did?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
So it could essentially go that way. But again, I could just go play the games. And the games are so fucking fun, and they have beautiful soundtracks, and they're amazing. So personally, I don't think a Life is Strange game. Fuck, I don't think a Life is Strange TV show is needed.
Honestly, I I have an idea that would definitely change your mind about that. I would say,
Go ahead, shoot.
because it's different characters in each game. Uh,
Yes,
excluding
the prequel
the
to the
Before
first
the
one.
Storm. Yeah, excluding Before the Storm, I would say they can probably make an actual series out of it if they did the very first episode about Max with how she ended up with her power and what she did with it. Um, the second episode being about so the second one is my favorite too out of the series, but I can't
Yeah.
remember their name.
Fucking
Can't- So I'm just gonna
Oh
call
my
them the
god! Wow,
brothers.
I'm blanking on that too. Wow.
No, like I think the little bro's name is David, but I remember the
Daniel.
older
It's
brother.
Daniel.
Daniel, yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna call them the brothers for right now. Um, but yeah, for the second episode, they should do the whole episode about the brothers, like how they got to the end of the game and everything. The third one being about Life is Strange True Colors, getting her through her whole thing. And then the fourth episode, they all meet somehow. And then the rest of the series being all
Sean.
of them
It's
being like,
Sean and Daniel. That's what it is.
yeah, yeah, Sean and
Anyway,
Daniel.
there we go.
But anyways, yeah. So after the fourth episode would be all of them getting like together, making a little group, being like, oh hey, you know,
Let's start
I'm
the
gonna keep my
Avengers.
powers like I'm gonna keep my powers on the down low because I want to be showing it off. One of them ends up slipping. The other two are like, "Oh, well, I got powers too. Oh, you do,
Like kill
blah
and
blah
eat
blah."
them.
Like in that moment, and then like they end up going through the whole series of them kind of working together, keeping each other safe, and you know.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Like I said, I
So
think that could just be a game, though. You know what I mean?
well, that could be like the next game that they come out with, but I'm saying for now, they can make a series out of it if they don't make a game like that. I would love for them to make a game like that. Like by all means, I would
Yeah,
love it.
like
Like
I said,
I would
well,
literally pre-order that in a fucking heartbeat if
well,
they
no,
did that. But
again, like I would pre-order that too. I'm just saying, like, I just think that you know, you can just play the games. So like to make a TV and like, there's all these little details in the game and like, depending on what you find in the game can change, conversations. Like there's so much in-depth shit when it comes to the games because you're able to do so much more.
yeah,
So I think just doing a TV show where it's like I said, like the Black Mirror thing where you can, choose what the character says and like what you do and stuff. I just don't think it would be as what's the goddamn is the word as thought out as the games can be. You know what I mean?
yeah, that is true. But I would still watch it if they did it like that though, where again they end up together after only the fourth episode, and then the rest of the series they're just helping each other out and everything. If they did that, I would watch the series. I would, but if they
Alright.
didn't and they have like if they didn't do it like that, I definitely would not watch it though.
Well, let's see. Trevor, Dark Souls. Would you like to go ahead and explain if why it would not be a good TV show?
We're
All right,
waiting.
thank you.
Damn, Trevor. Get a load of this guy. Man's went AFK on
Trevor
us.
So
didn't show up to the recording, and he was the first one to agree to the time.
and
Um,
we gave him like a half hour to join. We all
we,
spam called him. In fact, I even posted pictures in the chat showing how many times I spam called him
yeah,
for
here, look, here,
for
it's on screen. And
6 minutes
look,
straight.
here's Trevor's phone
Yeah,
number.
we should.
Why don't you guys call him too? I'm kidding. Could you imagine if I was just like,
Yo, we just doxed
we
his
just
ass.
dox him? I should text Trevor and go, hey man, really sorry, I forgot to edit it out, but your phone number is now in a Nerd Table video, and I don't want to have to take it down and re-edit it, so you're gonna have to live with that. He would be
Yeah,
so pissed.
You're
a bunch of people
gonna have to
call him.
give a bunch of just to mess with him even more. We have to like tell everybody in our hometowns. Hey, here's Trevor's phone number. Just
Call him.
call
Just
him
call him.
randomly.
All
Just
right.
call them. Talk to him about his
Thomas.
car's extended warranty.
Yes.
Destiny.
So, all right. As a live action, no. As an anime, yes.
Okay.
I could see Destiny as an anime.
Because
That'd be pretty fun to
so
watch.
I can see. So what I mean by that is, I can see, and I've actually fantasized this a lot. I hate to admit that, but I have fantasized it a lot. If they made Destiny and Destiny 2 into like an SAO scenario where you're in full dive and then you go into the game, but then you're trapped in the game for until you guys can complete it. I would actually love for them to make a show kind of like that, where it's an SAO scenario with Destiny, and then in the end, after you finally finish up the final shape, which is supposed to be coming out later this month or next month, where the game is finally going to be done with the story of the Guardians and stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, once you get to the end of that, that's when you finish the game and can finally get out the uh, nerve gear and stuff. So I would definitely watch that as an anime. As a live action, I already know that they would mess it up like 20
They're gonna screw
million
it up like
different
It'd
a
be
lot
times
of
like
shit.
just in the
the
first.
fucking Halo show, wouldn't it?
It'd be
I haven't.
Halo
I
Show
dude, all right, so
2.0.
The
I'm gonna be
Halo show
honest. I
is so
haven't even
terrible.
bothered looking at the Halo show. I remember
Yeah,
thinking.
don't look. You'll
Yeah,
Yeah, I,
don't
I
do
remember
it.
else.
thinking. I remember thinking, hey, you know what? I think I'd want to watch this. I literally started it for 2 seconds, left the house, and I completely forgot about it. And then I was like, you know what? I really don't want to bother with it anymore.
There's
So,
great memes where it's like the Fallout show and the Halo show, and it's the Fallout show slapping the fuck out of the Halo show, like this is how you do it right.
How the fuck did you
All
screw
right.
this shit up?
So I'm gonna call this Josh's show speed round. So Josh, you have sent me 6 games, and like somehow the list gets worse and worse. So do you want to just want to speed read these off,
Yo,
or do you want me
imagine
to?
having a show. Let's both do it. It'd be funny. I don't know
Okay.
how, but
Do you want me to name the first one, or do you want to do it?
I'll name the first one. Imagine a show about Roblox. Think
What
of
the
the
fuck would even
autism
be the
and the
show, you
brain melts that.
jackass?
definitely not.
That's how bad it
Definitely
is.
not.
That's a Halo show. No, not doing it.
It'd be worse than the Halo show. It'd be way worse than the Halo show. It'd make
What
the
about
Halo show
Among
look
Us?
like an Oscar. Oh hell yeah! I love Among Us.
Among Us TV
Holy
show. You
fuck! This guy invented.
Actually, so I did see a lot of memes about them debating on making that into a show, and every
Yeah,
single
I've
time
seen
I'm
that.
like, "What the fuck?"
Damn,
it would
what has become
just
this
make
world?
it a game show.
Well,
Make it a game show, and like you win like
yeah,
$1
as a
million.
game show, I would watch it. I would watch it
Yeah.
as a game show. Yes.
Okay. Josh, you want to read your third one?
Holy crap! It's Fortnite.
Bro,
Oh,
What would
no,
even
definitely
be
no.
the
not. Burn
fucking
it.
plot?
Burn
What would
it.
even be the plot, Josh?
Burn it
Explain the
now.
plot to me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Burn
fuck you.
it
Okay.
now.
Now this is the one that Josh sent me earlier, and I died of laughter.
Yo,
VR chat. Again,
dude, it would
Josh,
be
I can
explain
see it.
yourself. This would be a terrible.
I,
This wouldn't work as a show. It'd just be predators. Like what the? It'd be the Catch a
yeah,
Predator.
dude. How to Catch a Predator VR edition.
Fuck it. Sure, Josh, you're fine.
I,
You know what? Let's
all right.
let's fund this. Let's make this a nerd table show. VR to Catch a Predator. There you
Yo,
go. And
No, all right.
Josh,
So I'm gonna
Josh
be
is Chris
honest.
Hansen.
Yeah,
yo.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be honest.
Hanson and you have been Hanson done.
If it was like the Truman Show where like they're kind of sitting down talking and stuff, like I said before,
Hell yeah, Truman.
yeah. If they're doing like that, then maybe. Like I'd probably watch one episode and get tired of it, but still, maybe.
All right. Shower with your dad simulator.
What the fuck?
I saw that in my library because someone bought it for me. I was like, wait a minute, you said terrible shows, right? Yo, this is gonna be a dog shit.
Yeah.
of a
Okay. So
show.
yeah,
This would
Josh
suck.
wants. Yeah. So yeah, this would be a terrible. First off, I don't even know how the fuck you would do this as a show. Like, I don't
Hey, it
know.
might become a
What
thing.
the fuck
Alright,
It
would
might
even
become
be
a
this?
thing.
Let's be honest here. There would be a few people into that if it was a live action.
Yeah.
The fuck would even just like
Trevor.
it's 8 episodes and for an
Oh,
hour
yeah, Trevor,
straight.
love it.
Oh yeah,
Just kidding,
Trevor.
no.
Trevor supports sharing with your dad. By the way, he supports it. So listen, young viewer, Trevor supports you sharing with your dad. Don't feel judged.
Not
Yeah, it'll make you
for real
healthier.
though.
Apparently, that's his claim.
For real
Do
though.
you think? Do,
If it
do,
was if it was Bobby that was in here, he would be up for it. He would
you
be
think
all for it.
Trevor is gonna
At
watch
first he would
this?
Oh
say
yeah,
no.
facts.
I like.
At
Okay,
first he
like
would
what?
say no, but then Bobby would be like later on he'd be like, dude, I would love to watch a show like that.
We're almost at an hour.
Just
Do you
get
think
so
Trevor's gonna sit down and listen to this podcast? Because
Yeah.
if he because we don't talk about it until like near the end. So like I'm gonna have to tell him like, hey man, like we mentioned you a lot in the new video, so you're gonna have to watch it, and he's gonna be so
Yeah.
pissed. All right,
He's gonna
Josh,
try to
want
figure out, like,
Oh,
wait,
do
what
you
were
want to
gonna
name
say?
the last game?
Yo, imagine a show about Valorant. Imagine the cringe and nay nonsense you're gonna see.
I never
from it.
played it.
Never
Oh,
played it
don't play
either.
Valorant. You'll literally get AIDS and die. Like, hold on, I have
just
like a
play
whole
Counter-Strike.
list.
I
Dude,
never
it's
wanted
literally-
to.
It's Counter Strike, but bad. Like really
Or
bad.
play Overwatch. Or play
Oh
Paladins,
yeah,
the
true.
free version of Overwatch that we all used to play back in the day.
Hold on, I got a whole list on what Valorant gave me. This is a big ass list. I might have
I-
to send it in parts again.
Fuck off.
So
It's okay.
So-
got a
I
whole
actually have one.
list.
I
You
have
you,
one,
you
real quick.
got one, Thomas? All right, what's up?
Yeah. Gmod.
That should not be a show.
Oh,
What the fuck would even be the show of Gmod? There's no plot to Gmod. It's just
The Matrix.
Dark
It's the
Gmod Dark
Matrix?
RP.
It would literally be the Matrix.
God.
If you think about it, it would just be the Matrix as a TV show instead. If they did Gmod as a thing, yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So out of everything we have mentioned here, out of our entire list, what is the worst TV show idea? Because I
Share with your dad, Sim. That's definitely the worst.
that
Have you
probably is the
seen-
worst idea.
You'll get traumatized for life.
For me, it's probably Mafia or Life is Strange.
So
5 seconds is
of
on the
the
clock.
entire list,
That pause.
because I'm not gonna lie, I thought of another game that would be a horrible show, but it's probably too late for that.
What is it?
Well, it's on my laptop right now.
Are you talking about Wizards 101, you fucker?
Oh no,
Well,
not
actually-
Wizard 101.
But thinking about it, they could make it into a show.
Oh, God damn it.
You
You
know,
like the League of Legends show?
no,
Arcane.
no. I'll bring this one up at a different time because I'm
You're gonna
thinking
bring
about
this up
making
for
an opposite.
for the next video, yeah.
Yeah. All right, then. Yeah, I'll bring up some extra details about that. At first, I was thinking, yeah, that'd be horrible, but thinking about it
Now
more
you're thinking
now,
about it, you fucker.
I would watch it actually, 'cause if they do it the way I'm thinking of.
All right, so
I'll
out of
tell you guys
our
later.
list that we've done, Thomas, what is the game that you would not want to watch as a TV show?
Definitely Roblox.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right,
A bunch of 10-year-olds would be screaming the entire time. That's
No,
literally the whole
they'd
show.
hire 10-year-olds
It's
to do
the
the
fact
voice
that it would be
acting.
if you want to watch a show about fucking blocks and blocks and
Minecraft
blocks,
show.
just watch a show about Minecraft.
I mean, they're making that movie.
Well, you said movie. You can't say that.
Oh, fuck, I lost a point.
Yeah.
Damn it.
My-
Oh, Josh said it though, so now he lost it. He's down at 2 points. Perfect. I'm still winning.
Damn.
All right. What's my show? I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You said Life is Strange or another
Mafia.
one.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah,
ones I
Mafia.
would not want to watch. Like I said, because again, it's such a
We already
broad
have a bunch of
concept.
Mafia shows.
So
Yeah.
since we're
We've
naming
seen The
multiple,
Sopranos.
I definitely would not watch Fortnite or Roblox just because I never really
But you
cared
would
for
watch
Roblox,
Shower with Your
even as a
Dad
kid.
Simulator. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
fuck no, fuck. Well, so would you. So would you.
This show slaps.
It's just
I'll watch
No,
the
but,
first
uh,
episode, see if the
Scratching his
plot's any good.
balls.
no, but really though, Of those three, I definitely would not watch. Fortnite, I can think of a show idea for it, but in the end, I don't see it. Like I cannot even, because you guys know how much I hate Fortnite.
Yeah, it's a
It's
terrible
too
game.
easy of a game, so I just hate it because of how freaking easy it is.
It's boring.
It really
Wow.
is.
Well, these are our
Wait, what?
opinions. What's up, Josh?
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, well
Fortnite
these
killed my brain cells.
are our opinions. Is there a game out there that you think is terrible and would be a terrible or not a terrible game? Sorry, is there a game out there that you think would be a terrible TV show? Would you like us? Would you like us to mention shows that we think would be fuck? Would you like us to mention games that we think
Just
would
to
be good
mention the
TV
games we would
shows?
like to fuck.
Shut up, Josh. You're not allowed to clip that.
Oh damn!
Not
Time
allowed
to
to
start
turn it into a
clipping.
soundboard either.
Oh, but
Please
it'd be
do.
funny.
But
Send
yeah,
it to me so I can
I
post
think,
it.
I think Josh for joining us. I thank new friend Thomas for joining us.
Hell yeah!
Um,
Without us, you
I
would have died.
yeah, thank you, Trevor, for making it on time. Yeah, I
No
agree,
thank
problem.
you.
Trevor.
Yeah, thank you. Hang on. Let's just send out a great, like, everybody say thank you to Trevor
For
for showing up and being here with us in spirit.
yeah,
Indeed.
because
Without
he's
him, we would have
because
died.
he's dead.
He,
Uh,
he, that's fucked up. He's
watch,
probably underwater right now.
watch, we're gonna get a phone call in an hour from fucking his mom. She's like, he's dead, and I'm like, oh fuck, I have to edit that out.
Shit.
Uh,
This man
Yeah,
uninstalled life.
yeah. He was on the sub, and they didn't, for some reason, their sonar stopped working, and they
they use
ran
the
into a
video
giant
game
squid.
controller as a fucking
No,
steering
they
wheel.
ran into Godzilla and
Oh,
Godzilla underwater.
ate the sub.
have you seen that? Some people are trying to make Godzilla into a real thing by like saying that NASA found him underwater or some
Fucking hate the
stupid
internet.
BS like that.
Damn, there's
Yeah.
no
Well,
way in hell that thing would exist. He's too big.
Well, I mean, his skeleton could be down there, but I don't see him being like
yeah, but
real right
King Kong
now, like
drowned him in a
alive.
puddle.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, yeah.
Well, that's the end of this episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because that's the generic YouTube shit we have to do. If you want to see more of Josh, comment Josh. If you want to see more of Thomas, comment new friend Thomas. If you want to see more of me,
I
I don't
Hi,
know.
Squidward.
Look for my OnlyFans. I'm sure you guys can find it.
no,
Damn,
just
this OnlyFans slap.
for if you guys want to see more Husky, make sure to comment Panty Raid. Okay.
Oh yeah, one
Oh,
of my
yeah.
one of my monikers. Thank you. All right.
If you want to see more Trevor, just say Seaman in the chat. He'll come.
Comment Seaman for extra Trevor.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm Husky.
I'm
Yo.
Thomas. New
New
friend
friend
Thomas.
Thomas. Yep, there he goes.
The one and only new friend Thomas. Like the past
Not
3
only
years.
is he my new friend, but he's your new friend too. Even though we've known him for a very long time now.
He's in your
Yeah.
basement right now. He is about to hug you.
He's
Give you free
coming
money.
up behind you from your closet. Be ready.
Yeah, he's in the walls.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Later.
Hell yeah.